Hello and welcome back to the channel, CALI Legends Media. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate those like button hits. And for those of you that hype the videos, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So it's a good way to show support for the channel without it costing anything. Anyways, so I haven't did a video in a couple of days. The last video I did was about different podcasters' attitudes about people on YouTube who get sick, who pass away, and the way that they're used or disrespected on YouTube. Well, the following morning, one of the persons I mentioned passed away. So rest in peace to my mother-in-law, the one I told you had a stroke. Yeah, the following morning that I released that video, she passed. So I've been pretty busy with my wife and stuff, and haven't had time to do a video. So this was the video I was going to do the following day, and let's get into it. So once again, Viral Way, which is a black podcast, and The Spot, another black podcast out of Chicago. Okay, The Spot did a reaction video on Viral Way's video, who was claiming that an organization from prison was running, or pretty much was in control of Mexican culture. Okay, that they run our culture, and the whole argument was built around that. But these guys are known to speak on things that they really don't know about. They both appear to be very well spoken. Their vernacular is very, very high level, where they could fool you, like they really know what they're talking about. But if you're a Mexican, you know that no organization runs our culture. Our culture comes from years and years of history. You know, the mariachi music, the dancing, the foods. How would an organization in prison run all that? You know, the way we think, the things that we take pride on, are everything that involves Mexican culture. Now, if you want to talk about gang culture, that's a totally different subject. But I don't think these guys can differentiate between the two. You know, they feel that the Sureños out here are racist and run the Mexican culture and cause it to all be racist, you know, which obviously isn't true, because the majority probably of you guys that are watching this right now have never been from a gang, have never been to prison. Your culture comes from your experience that has been passed down through your family, through generations of experiences that stem from Mexico and have come into this country. There's this goofy ass podcaster that was on Viral Way from the Reckless podcast. Okay, and he's all excited, and you know, he's all talking out the side of his neck, you know, real goofy type guy, right? But anyways, I shouldn't be saying anything about him, you know, whether he's goofy or not. That's his business, you know. But he just came across as doing some goofy activities out there, talking about things he didn't know about. Anyways, he says that the Sureños represent the community. Like, really? Like, where do you get that from? Where do you see that? You know, do they have seats in government, councilmen, or I don't know, are they the fire department chiefs or what? Like, how are they representing the community in which way? They represent their areas, their neighborhoods, their flag. You guys got things so mixed up, and you're trying to teach about something that don't go together. So I see how you confuse your people, because your people hold you in high esteem, you know, because the way you talk, the way you speak, you know. But you're teaching them propaganda. You're giving out false information. You know, I don't know where you guys picked that up from. And then both Viral Way and The Spot has to come out with ICE. Like, oh, what's up with your people? You know, you're always putting NK and NK this, NK that, but you have ICE coming in here and throwing you guys all on buses and putting their boots up your ass and this, that, and the other. NK has nothing to do with ICE. Those that believe and feel that way and do that NK shit, that's addressing a whole different issue, not a government issue. That's addressing street issues, gang issues, you know, racial issues. People have been deported by all the presidents of the United States. This president is just more vocal about it and wants to be the president that has deported the most individuals during his term. He made that statement in one of his speeches. And yeah, ICE is doing their thing, but they're getting a lot of pushbacks, you know, and people protest, people block them. You know, sometimes people send them away without their targets. Just depends where it takes place, who's involved, how many people are around, and what the situation is at the time. But you're talking about people that are here illegally, okay? There's very little they can do. What do you want them to do? Fight the armies and start shooting it out with ICE? You know, like this isn't. I don't think this is a civil rights issue. You know, this was just an issue that these people were let in here and led to believe that there were sanctuary places where they could go and get help and eventually become citizens. But this president turned it around. Whatever reason the last president opened up the borders, I don't know. That was his political move. But that brought in a lot of people, and a lot of them were criminals, you know, and everybody wants them out. Any criminals that are here that have the potential to hurt women, children, or family, we don't want them here either. But you guys are so mixed up and trying to throw different things in the mix, you know. I'm talking about Viral Way and The Spot. I think out of all the channels, those are the two worst ones, you know. I say The Spot, the name of the channel, because I don't know the name of the guy who does The Spot. He looks like a white dude. You know, he's I guess he has like some type of mental deficiency. I don't know, but he's white with an afro, you know, and he speaks like a brother, you know. But that's how it's The Spot. You can't miss it. If you want to go and listen to some of his videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Always pushing some racist or some racial issue, you know. I think you guys are keeping that shit alive with your propaganda, you know. Now, one of the things that the guy from The Spot mentioned is that he believes that they're gods. First of all, the black people are gods. They're the cream of the earth. And all right, cool, whatever. But he mentioned frequency. Okay? We all give off different frequencies. He says that the frequencies from the black people are going to run off from the Mexicans, and then it'll help elevate us to another level. I think what the spot needs to do is try to work on not rubbing off your frequency, but a black man who thinks straight and is intelligent and isn't confused about political issues, gang issues, or racial issues, and none of that stuff, and is giving out positive frequency. If that frequency could run off to the younger brothers so that they could grow up strong black men, intelligent black men who are well spoken and can help the situation. Because I don't believe neither dude from Viral Roy, especially that goofy from that he had on that I mentioned earlier, or dude from the spot is going to help this situation any, as far as the division between Mexicans and blacks, or even just the racial divisions that exist across the board. Because people are racist against Mexicans too, But I just wanted to speak on this because no organization runs Mexican culture. There's no gangs or organizations representing the communities, the Mexican communities. Okay, that's a whole different representation, a whole different part of life, So when you guys can differentiate and speak clearly on truth, maybe you guys could make another video, one that makes sense. Because seriously, I'm not trying to cause problems here or anything, but you guys were just wrong across the board. Mexican culture's something that comes back and has developed through time, and it comes from Mexico, from where our roots come from. Not from inside prison walls, jail walls, or from gang members running around in the street. Okay, so I don't know if that's how black communities are measured. I don't know. But Mexican culture or black culture is measured. I don't think so. But maybe you do. But Mexican culture is not measured that way either. Or is not run by anybody. It is what it is. It has evolved to what it is, and it's beautiful. I'm not going to say we're the cream of the crops, although making that claim wouldn't be false. But nevertheless, I think certain individuals and the way they think, the way they speak, and the way they feel is what determines the level of their humanity and their intelligence. Okay, not their own selfish misgivings that they have picked up along the way through persecution and being treated or called certain things. That's not what makes your culture. Anyways, that's my video for today, people. Those of you who watched, thank you for watching to the end. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay safe, people. And let's stay out of prison so we can be here for our families, our loved ones. When things go bad within the family. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Hope to see you on the next one.